Guys, we're going to talk about 3 things that you should never tolerate. And maybe this video is good for women also. You women, you need to learn how to behave around a man, and there's just things that you should not do. One word of advice to you, that if your woman, your girlfriend, she does any of these things, the best thing that you can do is end the relationship. The number one thing that women should never do to you is to lay their hands on you. Guys, do not allow a woman to hit you, lay their hands on you, never touch you in a bad way. This type of toxicity has no place in your life, has nowhere in that relationship. If a woman hits you, it's time for her to go.
I am a beat your ass.
A woman who puts her hands on you, it's time to end that relationship. End it now. And this includes you guys too. You should never touch a woman like that. You should never hit a woman. If a woman punches you or hits you, you should just take it like a man and end that relationship. But never hit a woman.
Oh my God!
That's one of my rules in my life. Even as a young boy, I remember one time I was being a bad teenager, and my girlfriend, I was saying bad words about her, and she went ahead and threw this big bottle of shampoo and hit me in the nuts.
Yes!
Knocked me to the ground. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. She hurt me really bad. And then I thought about it for a second. It's just only a young 16-year-old boy. And I said, no, you're not, Brian. You're not gonna hurt this girl. You're never gonna touch this girl. Lay your hands. And ever since then, I have believed that you should never, a man never hurts a woman. One time I was in the Philippines and I was with my girlfriend. We were just chilling in bed, talking and stuff. I don't even know what I said. There's no arguments. There's nothing bad being said. And I'm just laying there. I didn't have my shirt on. I'm just chilling in bed, like just getting ready to go to sleep. And suddenly my Filipino girlfriend, she just hit me in the chest and she starts scratching my arms and she started beating up on me. And I'm like, what are you doing? It hurt me, but I was very shocked because it happened like a surprise attack. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? And she hurt me. I was bleeding on my arm and she's pounding my chest and I had to stop her from hurting me. Immediately after she abused me, I told her, I said, you know what? You are not marriage material. I will never marry you. And the best thing for us to do is end this relationship as fast as we can end this relationship. This Filipino was really scary. I went ahead and went to the PNP and made a police report. I showed them my injuries. I was bruised and stuff. And they told me to go to the hospital and have a report done. So I went to the hospital and they did a full hospital report. Needless to say, we are not together anymore. She wanted to come back with me after our breakup and I said, no, it's okay. Number 2 things that a man should never tolerate from a woman is challenging his leadership. Trying to tell you what to do, trying to tell you how to do everything, and not letting you be a man. We as men need to respect all women and give them their rights, their respect, their dignity. That's the way we should treat a woman, with respect, but we should never be pussy whipped and never be controlled by a woman.
Check yourself. I'm better than you, boy.
Love is really a powerful thing. It controls a lot of people. When I've been in love before, it really shaped my life. It controlled me. And I was not thinking clear. I was not thinking straight. Hello. They say in the Philippines, there's like a love potion. There's a love potion. And some people don't believe in it, but I think it's true because I was out of my mind before a couple times. And I was like, why am I acting like this? I'm always in control of my mind and stuff. And there's been a rare occasions that this love has just taken me over. When a woman challenges your leadership, she doesn't allow the essence for you to be a man, to be her provider and be her protector. That's the primary role of a man, is to take care of that woman. Of course, we live in a day and age where the women, they want to work, and it's okay if a relationship is agreeing on the woman working. It's not a problem. But primarily, it's the man's responsibility throughout all history to take care of the woman. I have a gym in my home and I exercise a lot. And you men should exercise also and do the things necessary to keep your body in shape. I do boxing. Do you know the sport of boxing? Yeah, I box for my shape, to get in shape. I don't really like to fight, but it's a good exercise to fight, and also to prepare yourself in case somebody challenges you, tries to rob you, or tries to make trouble with your girlfriend. I don't have one yet, but you have the ability to protect yourself, to defend yourself. Go ahead and take care of business. Usually when I've been in relationships, my woman has never worked. I've always made sure that the woman that I am dating, I take care of her, that she eats first. Even when I was poor, when I was doing construction or something like that, and I'd make sure that the woman had some rice and chicken or something. All Filipinos like rice and chicken. They like rice. They're addicted to rice. And some of you guys are addicted to love, but the women are addicted to rice. And make sure that the woman eats properly. And some women, when they don't like me, they always say, like, Brian doesn't feed me. And I'm like, what? I always feed them first. And I would eat like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. The girls always would trash you when they're mad, or after you break up, they would go ahead and do merit tests to your neighbors and tell them, like, this guy doesn't feed me. That's a woman's way of saying, I really don't like him. Guys, it's important for your woman to look at you as her protector, to take care of her. She needs to know that you're strong and that you're going to be by her side at all times. Number 3 thing that no man should tolerate from a woman is cheating on all levels. Texting, messaging guys, flirting with the guys at work, and having boys' extracurricular activities. No man should ever tolerate this kind of woman. Cheating on all levels should never be tolerated by anyone, and also a man especially. And if you find that your woman is cheating on you, it's time to end that relationship. Don't let your girlfriend get away with it. If you know that she's messaging many guys, you need to put an end to it right now, because if you just casually brush it off, she'll go ahead and continue it more and more until it's out of control. So the best thing that you should do when you find out something like this is going on is end it immediately. One time I had a girlfriend who was chatting with many guys, and I caught her. I said, what are you doing? And she goes, oh, nothing, it's just a friend. And I didn't stop it. I should have just cut that relationship right there. Told her, get out of here, leave. And I just let it go. And then she kept continuing it more and more. And then she was talking to this married man, and she had a secret plan to go meet him. And so I thought we were on a date one day. She dressed up very beautiful. She looked gorgeous. And then she said, oh, by the way, I have an appointment I got to go to. And I said, I thought we're on a date. And she said, well, we are, but I have to meet somebody. I said, who? And she told me it was this chat mate, this guy. And I go, you're not going to go meet him. We're dating. You're my girlfriend. And she said, no, I want to meet the guy. And then she started lying, saying, well, he's got this family and I want to play with the kids. You don't want to play with the kids. You want to play with the guy. And I said, you know what? I don't like this relationship. And I think we're not going to have a long-term relationship by the looks of things. And I said, if you go meet this guy, it's over. And it should have been over right when she said that, but I was a nice guy. And she went ahead and met the guy, and it was over. And she came back about 3 hours later and said, oh, I was at the mall just having lunch, lunch. I know what you were doing. And I ended that relationship, and I totally thought that was out of control. Guys, if your woman does any of these 3 things, she goes ahead and hits you, she slaps you around, she challenges your authority, or she cheats on you on any level, it's time for you to end that relationship. Why? Because if a woman truly loves you, she's not going to behave in this manner. And that's a sign that it's time for the relationship to end.